fan right here.
Welcome into the DNVR Avalanche podcast presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 rated sportsbook app out there. Use code DNVR when you sign up to get amazing odds boosts every single day. I'm your host, Rudo, joined by AJ Haefele and Blais Hunter. I promised someone on the pregame show I would do this, and I forgot during that show, so let me pour this beer real quick.
This is dramatic. This is why Blais and I aren't talking during it.
Yeah. Here we go.
Not a good pour. That's a lot of foam. In any case, Avs win over the St. Louis Blues 5-1 in Game 3. They roll into St. Louis, and they kind of drop the hammer, don't they?
Oh, they exercised their demons in St. Louis.
Ain't no problems there.
No?
More relaxed the Avs or me?
You're pretty chilling. You're pretty chilling right
Hard
there.
to say
Not
right
gonna
now.
lie.
Pretty chill right now, man.
Is the second period the greatest period ever created?
Yes.
All right. So now that we've established that, is Game 3 of the series the greatest game of the series ever created?
Yeah, for rookies, yes.
Only if you don't have an NHL role.
All right. This was not domination from start to finish. Period 1 was very much all the Blues had to give, I think.
It's funny that this game finishes at 5-1 with a 0-0 first period.
Yep.
We're giving some people some hard times up here about their score predictions.
Yeah.
Turned out they were right.
Yeah, well, somebody's 6'5" was not quite there.
Hey, I got one of the numbers correct.
Already got a question coming in. Oh, the broom coming out.
All right, Sunday afternoon, I want to see brooms at the DNVR bar. I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
Do it.
It's the lamest thing when baseball fans bring them to the
Do
stadium.
it, chat.
Don't bring brooms.
Do it. Bring brooms.
Don't bring them.
Anyway,
Yeah.
period 1. The Avs. Let me give some credit to the Blues. The Blues were vibing in period 1.
Right.
They were challenging every single puck. That is definitely not Jaeger.
Oh, these are good. I've had these before.
Dope.
Is that yours?
I'm not going to say it.
The Blues gave it a lot. The Blues, arguably possession-wise, were hounding the Avs in period 1. But your boy Philipp Grubauer was like, ain't about that life.
Yeah.
Left pad on display.
All the other ones, too.
All the other ones, too. Fair enough.
It's so sneaky watching him back there because it's just, he's so composed with every movement that he does. There's just not a lot of flail to his game whatsoever. So it's
so when I met PK Subban for the first time, I was like, this is the coolest person I've ever met.
Yeah.
No mas. It is now Philipp Grubauer. He is the coolest, chillest person on the planet.
So with those, with the picture from the Stadium Series with the shades, is he the Iceman at this point?
Oh my gosh, dude. I have no doubt that he would tear up Tom Cruise in some beach volleyball.
Oh.
He would tear that little munchkin up.
I'm pretty sure because Tom Cruise can't reach the top of the net.
Well, and he also was playing beach volleyball in jeans. You pull
That's
that
true.
against Philipp Grubauer, he gonna embarrass you.
He come out in the spandex shorts, ready to dunk on some fools?
Sure, he can wear whatever he wants.
All right. Look, the Avs got through period 1, I would say.
I think they both did. I think that was period 1 was if somebody screws something up, we're going to try and take advantage of
Yeah.
it. They traded power plays. Neither one of them really did anything. It was a good, it's funny because the series sort of went backwards, right? First period of this game was us feeling out, as close to feeling out as they've done.
Yeah.
The rest of the series has been them just going at each other.
For sure.
And wild swings. You know, the Avs trash game 1, the first half of game 2. The Blues have the best of the second half of game 2. This was going to be, okay, well, what would kind of an icebreaker, kind of all right, well, the Blues season is on the line here. They don't win this game, they're very likely not winning 4 in a row against the Avalanche.
Pretty tough to do.
Like, still possible. It's pretty unlikely though, because where do they find an area of their game where they play better?
Yeah.
Like, okay, they get healthy. Maybe David Perron is healthy. Is David Perron the difference between 5-1 tonight and really it was 4-1?
No.
Meaning
the answer is simply no.
David Perron is just not that important to any NHL team. And if he is, flat out, you're not good enough to do anything in the postseason anyway.
Yeah.
So,
preach.
If he's the difference between 4-1 and 4-2, they still lost this game.
My prediction's right though.
Yeah, you would have been right.
And the final score was 5-1, to be clear.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just saying, like 5-1 is.
We'll get back to that number in a second.
Yeah.
In any case, you move through this game, you get production from a whole bunch of depth if you're Colorado.
Your top line didn't do anything.
Not
They had
hardly
a few
nothing.
assists.
Like,
that's about it.
That's what you need in the playoffs to have a deep run.
It's like, I haven't looked at the final box score, but it's like a secondary assist here and there.
Yeah, right.
They functionally, like, the top line doesn't accomplish any of the things that it normally does.
Yep.
You got to feel good.
And you scored 5 goals.
Yes, you got to feel good about that.
And like we talked about, look, when you're playing against the Los Angeles Kings and the Anaheim Ducks of the world, you're going to win plenty of games because you can just out-talent them.
Yep.
But, Brandon Saad had like 15 goals, and he missed the last 2 weeks of the season, Andrei Burakovsky almost had a 20-goal season. Like, it wasn't just the top line that drove the offensive bus this season. They had some dudes on there. And the funny thing is like, Burakovsky makes a great play on the Saad assist. Like, I was thinking because before it happened, I was like, Burakovsky is the king of like the 4-1 goal.
Yeah.
Like the dagger, right?
The total, this game was probably already over, but now it's over.
Now it's super over. And and he makes the play to Saad. Saad makes that little, we've seen him make that
duck
exact move.
Yeah.
That move,
a number of times.
That move was sick.
And I tell you, this was more than anything else, like Tyson Jost was exceptional in this game.
Phenomenal.
Absolutely.
This was the Ryan Graves game.
Yeah.
He was great tonight.
He was excellent. This is probably as good as I've ever seen Ryan Graves actually play. In terms of all of the things that he struggles with was awesome. His goal is pure nonsense.
Total
puck luck right there.
Like
puck luck.
the
meme
funniest,
leveled. Just
the funniest timing, and then he even boofs it just a little bit.
just enough, but not too much.
Yeah, and it still goes in, and it was like, oh, birthday goal.
Happy
But
birthday.
the rest of his game was exceptional.
Defensively excellent.
He was Sam Girard on a night when Sam Girard wasn't.
Yeah.
Sam Girard was nowhere tonight.
Sam
he
Girard was more
struggling.
Ryan Graves. They switched games for a night.
He was actively struggling tonight.
Yeah.
There was some times where he coughed up the
Some of the turnovers you don't expect from Sammy, and some of the things that Ryan Graves did tonight you don't expect from Gravy.
But
so
this is the best thing that can happen to the Avs right now is when your best players are struggling, the depth comes in, and they take over.
This is why teams that have 1 or 2 stars don't do much in the postseason, because teams can shut you down. They can game plan for you, lock you down. The transcendent ones could break through it and do whatever they want anyway.
Yep.
But mere mortals, they get locked down, and you need other guys. Like, you need some other guys, and it's tonight like Sam Girard struggles, Ryan Graves steps up, and that's been the difference for this team all year. Is that there's always been an answer every time that adversity has knocked on the door in some fashion, right? And tonight, not so much adversity, just They're in a tough spot. They're on the road against a desperate team that's going to give you the absolute best that they have to give.
Yep.
You're not. It's not like tough living. You're up 2-0 in a series. Your health is better than theirs. You're gonna adjust to life without Nazem Kadri, which I know we'll get to. But their response tonight, that's championship medal.
All right. I do want to continue this conversation, but we do have to get to our DraftKings pick of the week. And we have a guest picker, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, wow.
Won $230 tonight by predicting the 5-1 Avalanche final score.
Why is he on here?
Okay, we're not doing this. Somebody has a lot of money in their pocket, and it is not Ryan.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
He didn't even trust himself. When I heard 5-1, I knew it would be 5-1, so I took it. Now I'm a rich man.
He makes the big bucks. Hank, earn the people some money. What you got for your pick of the week for the Sunday game for the Avs?
Sunday game? That's a good question.
Hold on, go ask RK real quick.
No, that's not what we're doing here. First of all, they're going to win, and I knew that beforehand because I also have the Avs at plus 420 to sweep the series, but you guys can't get in on that, so we'll get a real pick.
Okay.
Let's just go 4-1. 5-1's a little extreme.
Feeling the 4-1.
4-1.
All
I
right.
feel like that's the wheelhouse, right? Like, the Blues are not going to score more than one goal against this team, the way that they're playing right now. I mean, there's stuff that's, like, kind of open, but GOOOO is saving everything. It's going to happen at some point. You want to give yourself, like, the opportunity for one thing to go wrong.
Can you give
4
Hank
goals.
a pick of the week so that we can get on with this?
That's not what we're doing. It's 4-1. It's 4-1.
Hank's taking 4-1.
It's 4-1.
Believe in him or don't. Either way, he was right tonight with plus.
He was not right. I was
No,
right.
we've been over this.
RK was correct. Hank actually made the
RK
bet.
wasn't here when I had his back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Either way, go on and get it. Go bet on the Avs for Sunday's game 4. It should be fun. Go to DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Must be 21 or older, Colorado only. Other terms, restrictions, and conditions apply. See DraftKings.com again for the details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. We're also brought to you by Gabby Insurance. GABI.com/DNVR. That stands for Get a Better Insurance. Go over there, save yourself hundreds of dollars for completely free. You can get in there, you can check your home and auto, see how much you can save annually. Average user saves $961. Plenty of us here at DNVR saved hundreds, some of us thousands. So jump on it, get some free money.
This is my day. We got All American.
I know,
rejects
dude.
going.
The bar is. That's my next read here is. If you're not at the DNVR bar, you are missing out.
Oh,
like
man.
straight
It was
up.
electric
was
tonight.
nuts tonight.
Absolutely fire vibes all night long. Everything was lit. Get the DNVR membership. Get out here to the DNVR bar. Get yourself some 22-ounce beers and enjoy the show. And yeah, get here early if you're going to show up for playoff games because it was standing room only today. So you got to make sure you find room. I'll put it that way. Of course, we also have pretty good content, I like to think, whether it be Avalanche, Nuggets, Broncos, Rockies, you name it. We got you covered at the DNVR. I can't think because the bar's singing along to songs down there. It's absolutely dope here right now. So highly recommend.
Dude, swing's a classic.
Okay, let's take them before they're awful.
Yeah, all right, let's do this.
Let's go.
It's like this
All right, chat, Dr. Dubs.
Yeah, Dr. Dubs, totally. Clink. Oh, yeah, you're really tall.
Yeah, he's got the reach. Not my favorite.
Wrong pipe.
No, jeez. All right, second period of the DNVR Avalanche
Where'd that water
podcast.
I had a water. I thought I had a water.
He'll get a water. Is that water? I don't know.
Oh,
Kale's.
Oh, jeez.
Look at that. Kale's a true bro. Second period of the DNVR Avalanche podcast. We waited. We were patient. We didn't spoil it too much.
Hit
But
that wrong pipe.
Colorado rookies and game threes. Alex Newhook gets his first ever NHL goal. It is a playoff goal. It ends up being the game-winning goal.
We talked about it and said, look, whenever it happens, it's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
We knew it was not going to be, it was not, say, for example, going to be the empty net goal in a 5-1
Right.
win.
Yeah.
It was going to be a goal that had a little juice on it.
Yeah.
And boy, did it ever, because he had just made a great centering feed.
That didn't connect to Nichushkin there.
Yeah, and it doesn't go through. The puck goes up the wall. Graves fires it right on target. It gets through. Perfect
Pass
rebound.
mode, yeah.
Big,
It was so
juicy
funny
rebound.
because it was like he's the only guy on that side of the ice. Like Pareko's like near him, and I don't think Pareko had any idea Alex Newhook was there because when he turned around, his face was like the thought bubble was going no all the way across, and he had like the his attempt at blocking the shot was like his body just spinning and him falling down, and it was like, you didn't know he was there.
Yep.
And the way that it looked live, it almost looked like he stopped, that Bennington caught it until Newhook was like, yeah,
I did it.
it was such a delayed reaction in the bar. It was awesome to see, though. I mean, it was
The best.
he was moving early and got rewarded, and then
Yeah, it was a center mass goal, but it was a great goal.
oh yeah,
And then the best thing was when they cut to Newhook afterwards on the bench. Just
Dude, did you see
ear-to-ear
his smile in the
Oh my
intermission
goodness,
interview?
yeah.
the intermission.
Yeah, where he's
when
just like-
they're interviewing him, and he's just got this like light up the world grin
Yeah.
that he just can't wipe off his face.
You know what he's thinking? I'm an Av.
Yeah.
I'm an Av now.
You know what he's thinking is they keep throwing him out there for the intermission interviews because they don't it's like low guy on the totem pole has to do them in scoreless games.
He's like, this is my last one.
Oh, and he finally gets to go out there and do it, and he's like, guess what I did? I earned this interview. This isn't the peasant interview. This is an I did something dope interview. And
Love
he
it.
did.
Absolutely love it.
Absolutely awesome.
Avs take ultimately a 3-0 lead in the second period.
Yeah, I was getting ready to do some social media dunking, and then I looked up and it was 3-1.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
I did a tiny little bit of dunking, and, well, I got what I paid for. But to the main man, what a freaking effort by Tyson Jost on that third goal. Like, are you kidding me? Falling down at the goal line, and the dude somehow finds the angle.
No, we're not talking about Tyson Jost tonight.
Oh, why not? We were talking about him. Me and you were talking about him.
Yo, because I've got gym shorts on, and I don't want people to see that.
Manscaped.
That's why. No, the way that Tyson Jost tonight was absolutely everything that the Avs thought they were getting in 2016 on draft day. When Tyson Jost signed out of college, and we had Brad Schlossman, who covers North Dakota, come on to this podcast and talk about Jost, and all he did was compare him to Jonathan Taves, and we were like, holy crap, that's super high expectations. This was exactly the kind of performance that everybody had in mind before he hit pro hockey. All of this was something that was foreseen, right? Like, it's just living up to the potential. It just took a while.
Oh,
almost McKinnon-esque in that, those first couple of years, you're like, okay, like, this is a little underwhelming. You're okay. You're like, you're happy with some of this, but you're really hoping that there's another level, and then to see that tonight. I mean, we were talking about it. The St. Louis is trying to play big boy hockey with them. He's the reason that Robert Bortuzzo's not in this game. And St. Louis wanted to let him know. They said, hey, we see you.
Yeah.
And Tyson took abuse all night long. And what happened? Where'd that abuse go? Into the fucking toilet. Because he stepped on them, dropped the hammer on them with that third goal. That third goal went in, and it was like, look, even though they made it 3-1, they never got close again.
No.
They never came close. They went after him all game long, and he took the abuse and responded by just straight outplaying them.
Well,
For the third goal.
It-
That's the back-breaking goal in this game.
It energized him. Like you saw that hit in the corner, he took it. It was a up high hit in the head, and he came back and just went straight back at it. And it wasn't to go after the guy, it was to go after the puck and just grind it out. He has changed his game so much from when he was in college, when he came into the league. He was trying to be this finesse player, and now he's playing big boy hockey, and it's amazing. From a little guy, he's unstoppable. He's the Energizer Bunny.
I mean, he just...
It reminds me, AJ, going back a couple years now, the conversation that we've had many times about Evander Kane going in against Nikita Zadorov is that dude just doesn't fear a damn thing.
Yeah.
He will go into that corner every single time, and Tyson Jost will do the work.
Yeah.
He does not care what you do to him.
Yep.
He's going to get it done.
The big difference is Evander Kane plays like a traditional power game.
I mean, he's a bigger
and
dude.
that's a dude who goes in there knowing that he also instills fear. And I don't think there's a single Blues player that's like,
I'm scared of Jost.
It's
Yeah.
Tyson Jost. Except maybe at this point Jordan Binnington. His growth over the last, just really this whole year has been great as he's like slowly worked his way up the lineup and worthy of more minutes, become an ace penalty kill guy. I mean, he has been fantastic.
Yeah.
And the big question with him is can we get the production
Consistently
out of him to justify larger minutes? It's one thing. It's one thing, when you're producing great analytics and you're suppressing shots and like a lot of good things are happening, right? But goals aren't going in. Production isn't there. All of that has happened. All of that has happened over the last 30 games. And I think
straight up.
I think he has 2 points now in the 3 games.
I believe he had a secondary or something.
Yeah, I thought he had an assist earlier, but it's seriously, it's incredibly impressive.
Great to watch,
and it couldn't happen to a better guy. And he just, I don't know, man. Did just the heart and the character, everything that you want about a guy that wears your team's jersey. And now creating the kind of offense to stick.
Lots of
his contract this offseason gets to be more and more problematic every game.
It really does.
100% true.
He goes from like, oh hey, maybe you can get this guy for another $1 million next year, and you're like, well, that ship has been burned to the ground. That ship doesn't exist anymore.
And I feel like the way that it's going right now, it's just going to get, the ceiling's just going to keep going higher and higher and higher.
You're walking into that conversation like, so Jost, you've heard of the Victor Arvidsson contract, right?
Yeah.
How many GOAT picks do we need to make that happen? A lot of birthdays today. I see Edwin in chat, Ryan Graves, of course. D-Line Co. over here. Blais, how does it feel to be that much younger than D-Line?
It feels great, by the way. He's the oldest person here.
By a good margin, I think.
Eric.
If you come and hang
Happy
out with
birthday,
us, you
bud.
would never know
Oldest
it.
man in
Yeah,
the
not a
company.
chance. So, there you go. Sending out good birthday wishes to everyone.
Yo, are we playing Enya in the bar?
Is that Enya?
Is my mom in control of this playlist? Did she just pull up my favorites from high school?
Anything goes after an Avs
Well, the
win down
Blues
there.
might be
all right?
sailing away from this series.
Oh, well played.
Real quick, chat, be sure to stay tuned to the end of the show. We're going to be giving away 5 more $15 gift cards to the DNVR Locker. So I know there's a lot of new folks here watching us for the playoffs. Be sure to stay tuned. East Coast fans, I'm sorry. We're going to give these away to our live viewers. It is what it is. Live viewers are important on YouTube. P.S. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Tune in on Sunday if you're on the East Coast. That's all I can recommend for you. You'll be awake for that game.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we promote that comment, the one about penalties?
I don't see it. I believe in
There.
what?
This reminds me of the scene in Liar Liar where the guy Jim Carrey gets the phone call and he just grabs the phone and he yells into it, "Stop breaking the law, asshole! Stop committing penalties, dipshits!"
It's that simple sometimes.
Well, we've talked
You're mad
that
about
too.
the penalty
Yeah.
disparity. Quit doing illegal things, Chief.
It's hard when the Avs are that much quicker. Their transition game, everything, they're just so fast in what they do. It's other teams have a hard time staying within the limits of actual legal hockey.
Yeah.
That they get penalized for it.
Well, and like, how do you slow down transition games? You step in front of dudes. You hook, you hold, you slash.
Yeah.
What have they not been getting away with? Any of that garbage? What's he upset about? Like, the dude goes in and clearly interferes with Sam Girard. Like, cross-checks Sam Girard in the back with nothing going on. And then they turned around and got the exact same call on the other end when the Avs did it.
Yep.
They got that call.
Yep.
What's your problem? What in the world could you possibly be crying about watching that game?
Yeah.
You had power plays. They gave you multiple power plays in the third period to try and build a comeback. You shit the bed, bro.
And
It's like shitting the bed and blaming the company that made your sheets. That's you. You want to be upset about something in this series? Go into your locker room and talk to your shitty players.
One more thing in a similar vein. First of all, shout out to our East Coast and Euro guys. I see y'all
yeah.
out here.
Those people are insane. You guys are unbelievable.
Absolute monsters. No doubt about it. 3-0 goal. Worst challenge ever?
Oh,
Well, so keep in mind, I don't want to say yes because there was a whole Gerard Gallant era when challenges were tied.
Before they were penalties.
When challenges
Yeah.
were tied to
Whereas,
timeouts.
like, just challenge anything.
Where
It's
he
fine,
would
yeah.
challenge anything that was close because the standard for goaltender interference was so whack.
yeah.
But now that penalties are actually tied to it, and he had to stop doing that, boy, there wasn't
That
much
one was
there.
not close.
Yeah, there was not much there.
Obviously, the empty net goal happened.
Well, let's go back to that one, though. Let's talk about, like, we were talking about that up here, right? While
Yeah.
that was happening, while they're challenging that. It's like, you go down 3-0,
Yeah,
that's a huge issue, right?
Yeah,
Sure, especially the way the Avs are playing. So why wouldn't you, like, on the off chance you get that call, it's back to 2-0.
At that, I mean, you're not worried about the Avs power play, which in games 1 and 2 was lethal, though.
yeah.
And obviously it worked out. They got a shorthanded goal, but
They did, yeah.
Yeah, it worked out for him accidentally. He accidentally got to the place he was trying to get to,
Yeah.
which is a 2-goal lead.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
It burned like 9 seconds off the clock. It was nothing game status wise changed.
Yeah.
And Colorado's power play was so bad.
it
in this
was
game
mega
horrendous.
butts.
that
Mega butts.
They did not threaten to extend that lead at all.
Yeah. Power play, not good. No doubt. No arguments on that one. That's,
If anything, the Blues should be going out there and creating more penalties.
It worked out really well when a one face-off got back into Cale Makar's skates in the corner, and Ryan O'Reilly was able to take advantage of that.
Congratulations.
It was
Ryan
the only
O'Reilly.
time that Ryan O'Reilly has been able to take advantage of anything in this series.
Ryan O'Reilly had an assist tonight. The worst ex-Av on the night. Matt Duchene, overtime game-winning goal.
Yeah,
Paul Stasny, overtime game-winning goal.
True. Ryan O'Reilly, short-handed assist in a 5-1 loss.
Oof.
And Tyson Jost passed him on the all-time list.
Yeah,
We're the
Number-
all-time Avs playoff scorer.
Number 69.
they're both tied for the nice number.
Nice.
Shout out the new Ariana Grande song. I've been vibing to that.
Have you?
Oh, yeah, 34-35. The remix is a vibe, all right?
Wow. Okay.
Real hot girl shit on that track, all
Are
right?
you hot girl shit?
I'm not. Absolutely not. Keep it rolling here a little bit. You get into the third period.
Oh, wow. He was even tonight at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for him.
So that was his, wow.
He's
Vladimir
still
Tarasenko.
-6?
Yes, he's still -6. The plus that he got was negated.
Okay.
So, I guess, however you look at it, the minus that he got was negated.
Yeah.
Braden Shen, though, -2.
You love to see it.
So,
Should we talk about that? Is Braden Shen bad?
that Braden Shen this series has exposed him as a little bitch.
All right. You said it, not me.
I mean, this is the dude through 3 games. This has been nothing but embarrassing for Braden Shen. So game 1, he goes after Mikko's knee,
And Landy rings his
ass kicked.
bell.
like misses it, like
Yeah,
does
yeah.
not get it the way that he wants because Mikko's fine. Then, like, gets dadified by Landeskog, like gets adopted by a new daddy.
Gets into turtle mode.
Turtles while doing it. Then, while Landeskog isn't looking later in game 1, goes after his head and watches as Landeskog, like, spidey sense, like, dips out of the way. Can't get anything going. And then after game 2, has the total lack of self-awareness to talk shit about Nazem Kadri. And then tonight gets murked up and down the ice.
Yep.
Like, what's he do? Does he just give up on the Brandon Saad goal? Was he just like, you know what? We don't even get paid in the playoffs. I've already made my money. I'm done. It was embarrassing. Everything has been embarrassing about Braden Shen in this series. His effort level, his execution, his attempts at running around and trying to pull tough guy shit. Gosh. It is just comical little man syndrome right now.
Quick check. Did we get to all of our super chats? Are we good on that?
Someone bought us around, so what do you guys want a shot at?
Whatever is fine.
Yeah. Not whatever that Scooby shot
Jaeger.
shit was.
Let's go
Something-
Jaeger.
They're out of Jaeger.
Something fruity.
Ooh,
That's
what
not
was
Jaeger.
that thing we had last time? I don't know.
Supposedly was sex on a beach.
Zealand.
On the beach. Eric.
We need 3 shots of something on my tab. I trust you.
Something fruity.
I trust you.
It's also 4.
Yeah.
Kale's here.
Kale makes his own decisions. I trust him. I trust everybody, chat. All right.
What's up, chat? How's life?
I'm not.
Hype train.
We'll talk to chat in a minute. First of all, chat, fellas, ladies, whoever.
True.
If you're trying to get who you trying to get to super chat your package,
Nice.
head on over to manscaped.com
I like
and
that
use
one.
code DNVR20 to get the perfect package 4.0. Get the new Manscaped trimmer even. It's a wonderful little tool. Works far better than the 3.0, and the 3.0 was great. Like, I had zero complaints about the 3.0, and the 4.0 is better.
High key, the LED light is brighter. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Sometimes you got to get those dark, dirty areas, chat. That's how it goes.
Hey, playoff beards are only for your face.
That would have been a great Manscaped rating. That would have been a great one.
Anyway, go over there. Supporting our partners is supporting us. Manscaped is awesome. You can purchase a ton of stuff from them. Like, if grooming tools are not for you, they have things like breath mints. They have shave mats. They have awesome stuff that can take care of whatever you need. Not necessarily in the bedroom, but they do a good job there too. So jump over there, do it, get it going. Also brought to you by Illegal Pete's. They are back open. The pandemic is hopefully winding down. Certainly feels like it's winding down here at the DNVR Bar. Illegal Pete's is open. You can go get some Colorado style burritos. Their steak and potatoes is to die for. Like, if I was on a deserted island, I could literally live off of their steak and potatoes burrito.
Oh, man. We've got to have a Deserted Island podcast
Yeah,
this summer.
it's gonna happen.
We've got to have one.
Gonna happen.
I had some illegal pizza on Wednesday. It was great.
There you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just swing on by. If you have a ticket to a game, I know the Avs are away tonight, but when they're back in town, bring it into Illegal Pete's. They will give you a great deal for the ticket. Just show them you get a house margarita along with your meal for free. Look, they have other awesome deals too. Check them out today. Cannot recommend them enough because their burritos are delicious. Strava Craft Coffee. Come to the DNVR bar when it's absolutely packed, because it's absolutely packed, and you need to chill. Some Strava Craft Coffee will do the trick. We got cold brew at the bar. You can also get it online at StravaCraftCoffee.com. 25% off when you use code DNVR25. So highly recommend you check them out today. Look, our partners are dope. I don't know what else to tell you. We had the Breck Brew wagon out front of the bar today.
Tonight, man. Tonight was just a perfect confluence of events.
It worked out.
It was awesome. You had a huge Avs game, Breck Brew Friday night, dope weather, great crowd, good start time.
God, the bar was unreal.
Oh
Like, if you
my-
haven't seen it, Brandon posted some
right.
some videos there. You got to watch them.
Chat, third period intermission vibes at the bar tonight. Oh my God.
Rudo's not even drunk yet.
I'm not. I've had
It's
3
so funny to
beers.
me. We do these studio shows and everybody's like, Rudo's
Rudo
bored.
Smith.
And it's
I have 1 beer per period, chat. That's how I drink.
I had 2 lemonades tonight.
Oh, so you're really getting tipsy. You're really going in tonight.
That's, for me, that's a good start.
You're rubbing the chair. I see the chair love going on.
Yeah, well,
over
that's
there.
somebody asked me about this the other day.
That's the
for
ecstasy.
the record. For the record, I have nerve damage in both of my elbows, and so I can't feel.
So you're just vibing,
I
kind
can't
of.
feel most things with my fingertips.
All right.
And the chair has
It's got that.
yeah, it's like
rough
it's like-
edges.
Yeah, it's just rough enough that I can consistently feel it, and that's
Yeah.
why I do this, is because it's just like,
Oh, thank you, sir.
yeah.
Dude, why are those pores so heavy?
That's the only reason that happens. It's funny because it looks ridiculous on camera. Like that's my fetish, but it's just most things I can't feel in my fingertips.
Gotcha.
So
He's vibing, chat. That's what's happening over here.
yeah.
Let's do this. Let's just.
Oh, goodness.
Oh boy, there you go.
Oh, Rachel.
$20 definitely gets the round.
Cheers.
Clinks.
Yes. Cheers.
We're
Clink.
clinking.
Kale, clink.
Clink, clink.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Okay.
Went down easy.
If you say so, bud.
Easy, peep. Wow. I got wrong piped on the first drink.
True.
so
True.
That
Couldn't.
sucked.
Hard to do worse. Hard
Yeah,
to do worse.
That sucked. That was way easier.
All right, I want to do a little bit of a compliment sandwich on topics here. Let's start with the king of the game. I unilaterally made a decision here. Philipp Grubauer's getting this one.
I'm fine with it.
Look, you can make case for Ryan Graves, 2-point night, 100%. I'm here for it.
Yeah, he was so damn
But
good.
this was a 0-0 game through the first because of Philipp Grubauer. This was a 3-1 game in the third for a long stretch, and Philipp
Yep.
Grubauer didn't give up a damn thing.
Well, and never looked out of it.
And we got the sex number save percentage.
There was some definite goals that he stopped from going in.
The 3 shots in
Yes.
a row.
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
Left pad, and then he with the,
The glove,
readjustment with
the
the glove.
double glove?
Yeah, where he goes boop, boop. And like Barbashev sucks, so he couldn't lift the puck in any of those shots. Grubauer
But he
gave
still
him,
had his pat. He had his
Grubauer
glove
gave
up
him
there.
way too much credit. But it was still awesome. I mean, just the left pad legendary once again.
He had-
Elias Lindholm, came and now Ivan Barbashev has learned.
You know,
Don't try it.
You know he's feeling himself too in the first period when he gives that little glove flash.
Yeah, well, you could tell like first shot of the game.
Yep.
Philipp Grubauer feeling it or not.
You know pretty quick, yeah. No doubt about it. I do want to finish out the game, but I want to get this topic out of the way because we have to talk about it tonight. Not game related. Nazem Kadri, 8-game suspension. Yeah.
We didn't talk about this at all after it got announced because it happened right at the start of the second period.
Yeah.
I was writing my story, and then we didn't talk. The three of us didn't chat about it during the game at all. So I have no idea how you guys feel.
It's
But
excessive.
No surprise, I have a strong opinion. But
Shocking.
Look, I think it's really excessive. I feel like if you look at what's been handed out this year, this one is over the top for something that happened in play. Now, I'm not saying that he just walks away from this and doesn't get anything out of it, right? Like,
Sure.
definitely needs to get a suspension, needs to get fined. 8 games? 8 games during the playoffs.
That's a lot of games.
That's
Well,
huge.
the way
That's,
that- the way
is
that
that the
the-
biggest suspension of the year?
the way that they tell it is that it's the 2 to 1
2 to 1,
ratio.
yeah.
So this, you're telling me if
16 regular
if
season
this was a
games.
regular season suspension, this would have been 16 games.
No.
Are you fucking high?
Go look at other people that have hit people in the head with those type of shots like that. They're not getting 8-game suspensions.
And like I understand like history's there. He's
Sure.
been suspended 5 times in his career.
Yeah.
Like I totally understand that this is a dude that you kind of have to curtail here.
Yeah.
You're worried about the behavior
Sure.
here. I totally understand that, but my question would be, where's the precedent for this?
Yeah. I'm going to say something like if his last name was Johnson or Wilson.
I'm not touching that. Me personally, I'm just
saying
maybe
it looks a little odd.
I will tell you I think the optics of it are bad.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to Houston. Shout out Houston.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. I'm not touching that aspect of it.
Yeah.
All right.
All I want to know is where's the history here.
Yeah.
Because for me, I am okay with this only if what happens next
Yeah,
is what I
right.
know is not going to happen.
You're in a world where the next suspension in these playoffs is some light hit to the head and they give him 5 games.
Yeah.
Then you're like, okay, this is how it is now.
So for me, I look at what Sam Bennett did for 1 game, and I look at what Nazem Kadri did for 8 games, and I say
math don't add up.
the only difference in that 7-game gap is that Blake Coleman was fine and Falk wasn't.
Yeah.
And if Dops wants to come out and say we're punishing this because Justin Falk got hurt, because Justin Falk is probably out for the rest of this series, and who knows where his career goes from here.
Right.
So we want to punish the injury. Then just say that.
Yeah.
Don't give us any of this bullshit. Just come out and say, look,
We punish
if there's-
based on hurt players.
if there's a thing that people would prefer that they do more often, it's that when a guy is out with a concussion, everybody always says, hey, just
punish the same length of time that they're out.
That guy can't come back until the guy with the concussion comes back.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm telling you, it doesn't feel good knowing, and these are a little bit different situations, but it doesn't feel good knowing that Keegan Colasar is suiting up for Vegas
After Byron missed 20 games.
having faced 0 punishment
Exactly.
for smoking
Yes.
Bowen Byram in the head during the season, and Byram has not played again. And yet, we're punishing Nazem Kadri, and Nazem Kadri earned the suspension. He earned the punishment. 8 games.
Look, had they said 5 games, I'd have said fine, whatever.
My prediction was 5 games. So for them to have gone with 5, I would have been perfectly comfortable with 5, because it would have been like, hey, this sends a message, but this doesn't necessarily screw Colorado, and it's still the harshest punishment that we will see in this postseason.
100%.
8 games. 8 games is basically on an island. Now every single suspension from here
will be compared to
on
this
out,
one, 100%.
You have the pressure is now on them to live up to the 8 games.
Yep.
First offender, second offender, does not matter. Basically, all suspensions here on out had better goddamn be multiple games.
I had said on every piece of content that I made after Game 2 that Nazem Kadri is going to deserve the suspension that he gets. At 8 games, the NHL needs to prove that he deserved it with the next one.
Yeah.
Well, how about some just like, let's write down some rules, what happens when this happens? Because like right now, it just seems like it's like on a whim, they're just like, this guy's going to get 8 games, this guy's going to get,
Like there's the joke for years about the Wheel of Justice where they just spin it, and that's exactly what this feels like.
That's what I mean, but if they had some type of chart.
Got the bankrupt spot on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, straight up.
There goes your Cancun trip, man.
That would be the funniest thing, like if they, like when you go in for, for your in-person meeting.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, spin the wheel.
Yeah, they just show the video on loop and they're like, spin it.
No whammies, no 8 games.
Right.
And that's the problem. If the next suspension that gets handed out is a blatant hit to the head that gets 1 game, Avs fans have a right to be mad.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's where they go from here.
Yep.
What happens with subsequent punishments for the rest of this postseason is something that Colorado fans are damn sure going to be paying very close attention
100%.
to.
Yep.
And I think we have advocated for over punishing in the past.
No doubt.
To make a point.
This is it. Now be consistent.
Yeah. Yep. Make your point then, and do what you're going to do. Yeah. Don't throw the book at Kadri when you're standing in the middle of a library and then
not throw
turn
any
around
other
and
books.
Say, I'm out of books. I don't want to hear it.
That's a perfect analogy for what's going on here.
They put themselves on an island. Now they have to live up to it.
Yep. Very well said.
Won't, and we already know that.
Yep. We know, but that's Department of Player Safety, I guess.
Yeah, Kolesar didn't even have a conversation. They didn't even call him.
Wasn't even a hearing. So, is what it is. Had to have that conversation. Didn't want to bring down the vibe. So let's go back to this hockey game.
One last point. I will say the Kadri hit was worse than Kolesar's hit.
For sure.
I don't want anybody to think that I'm equating them 1-to-1.
Again,
just that head hits are the things that are the thing that I'm taking seriously.
But from 8 to nothing.
Yeah, exactly. 8-2. I lost your number.
Call me maybe.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
That's what they should rename that department.
Call me maybe.
The Carly Rae Jepsen department of
Call Me Maybe.
Can they get a sponsorship?
They are trying to sell everything.
It's true. They're trying to make that money back.
They keep getting these goofy ass ads in the middle of the ice that shake and
the
move all
Discover
around.
ad just
I heard
going.
next year there might be advertisements on the actual jerseys.
Yes, let's
themselves.
do it. Let's make it look like European jerseys.
Yeah.
They're not. I was walking behind somebody in Ball Arena earlier this week, and they had a Swedish Forsberg jersey on, and like
all the
advertisements and stuff. And I was like, I love that those guys are getting advertising in the States for this. Killer.
All right, so let's finish things up here. I want to touch on this one again. The 4-1 leave no doubt goal, Burakovsky to Saad. How good is the Avs depth? Like, real talk. Is it the deepest team in the league?
It's really. I mean, there are some teams with really good forward cores, and there are some teams that have good defenses. It's Tampa Bay and Colorado are on their own level at forward.
When you're getting a bunch of offense from your defense,
doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
does not hurt. I mean,
true.
It's deep in a different way from past, right? Where it's like you're looking only at your forwards as producing. Like, obviously, here and there you get some production out of your defense. The Avalanche defense is on fire.
Yeah,
they're always in it.
Well, they led the Avalanche. The Avalanche defense led the league in scoring.
Yeah.
And hold on. Can we talk for a minute about the casual excellence of Cale Makar in this hockey game?
You know, I haven't looked at the shot metrics, but watching him defensively. It wasn't anything that he actually did with the puck. It was watching him on defense just casually like, whoop,
I mean,
that's my puck. We're going the other way.
You say that, but the dude makes fools at the blue line look like they're playing Pee-wee.
Yeah, like he's obviously, and like that's the thing that we see regularly, right? But it was defensively, they came at Colorado. So they were. It was all about, and I'm sure it was annoying during the game to listen to it, but pucks up high, up high, over the top. They're not messing around trying to find. Okay, we're gonna chip it in here. It's everything over the top. They're chipping. They're not breaking it out. They're throwing it up over the top, letting the puck land and going to chase it. And it's Calvin ball at that point, right? And that's what they want to do, over the top. Make the Avs defensemen turn their back to the rest of the ice and go and play with facing the boards. And it slows down. Their breakout just naturally because they're not skating forward. It didn't. It had varying degrees of success, but when they execute and you don't have any of the Patrick Nemeth like ghastly turnovers, look how different it looks.
Yeah,
it's just okay. It's hard and out. It's high and out. It's clean breakout here, clean breakout puck getting okay. It squirts through. You know the combination of Colorado's breakout system and their forwards' commitment to being disruptive defensively means that there's almost always an Av just near the puck.
Yo, shout out Mikko Rantanen tonight. I know he didn't do the offensive production, but the man's defensive effort, particularly in the neutral zone, you hate to play against that dude.
Oh, the neutral zone that the Avs are playing right now is amazing.
Yeah.
Not fun for St. Louis.
It's late 90s hockey almost. Like they're trying to basically set a trap in the neutral zone, and it's working so far. And maybe it's because they're playing the Blues and their transition game is not as quick as the Avs. So
Okay.
Is that an understatement, AJ?
It's like I don't know, man. It's like one of them is a jet ski and one of them is a glacier, and it's like which one's faster?
Goku comes out of the hyperbaric chamber and Krillin's like, let's spar, dude. Come at me. And it's just not even close, all right? Goku's kicking his ass, and then he takes the 20-pound weights off of his ankles. That's what happens. Blais, I'm going to give you 100 pucks in the defensive zone.
Dork.
No defenseman, no anything. How many bank shots do you hit into the empty net?
100 out of 100. I'm going to go 67.
That is a lot. That is a lot of faith in your skills. We might have to put that to the test.
I'm really good at pool, and I can make that happen.
That's a lot of faith. 67 bank shots.
Are we saying from the exact same spot on the ice?
Yeah, from where Comfort did it.
67.
Wow.
That's right.
We're going to get an ice time tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna put that
make
to the
that happen.
test.
We're putting money on that shit. No offense, sir, but I do not have that faith.
Oh, man. I can do it.
I'll believe it when I see it,
That's
baby,
fine.
on that one.
That's fine. I'm going to make it happen.
The bank shot seals it 5-1 for the Avs from JT Compher.
An empty netter?
An empty netter, 4 in 3 games,
God,
Mr. Blais.
This new relationship with the empty nets, man.
I'm just getting used to it. It's an adjustment, I know.
I mean, I love to see it, though.
Look, Avs are up 3-0. And game 1 in St. Louis was not particularly close at the end of the night.
On the scoreboard, this was one of those nights. This is a really frustrating night because St. Louis has every reason to feel like they outplayed the
They should be up
Avalanche.
2-0 after the first period, right?
And
That's how they feel.
They should. I mean, maybe 1-0. I mean,
Sure.
2-1 halfway through the second. They feel like we're outplaying the Avalanche. Like you look at,
They deserve to lead somewhere in that hockey
Yeah, like
game.
you look at all the numbers and everything that happens, and it's like it's just sort of a cruel thing that gets them down 1-0, and then from there it's just the Avs counterattacking.
Chat, the only person on this podcast that knows what anime is me. If I might be the only person in the entire company that knows what anime is.
That would be a 1-episode podcast. Because 4.5 minutes into it, I would take a chainsaw to Rudo, and that would be the end.
What are we talking about? Like, are we talking about like Akira, Ninja
Alright.
Scroll?
You're going
Gundam.
old school.
Yeah.
Little
the-
Cowboy Bebop. is
Cowboy
that-
Bebop.
yeah?
I mean, look at my age, right? Like, I was into that stuff, so I'm just older now.
AJ's about to pull out his gun over here.
Hey, it's the same thing when you guys start talking video games.
True.
I'm lost.
True. Yeah, I think we're a little newer school than that in the chat is what the chat wants. So we're just not going to go there. Shout out. Oh, I forget your name. Hello, person that was at the bar talking to me about Hold'em, the DNVR poker podcast. I'm not saying this will happen, but a DNVR poker tournament would be dope as hell.
I would be
Just throwing it out there.
I'm not saying it's scheduled, but I will say someday it will happen.
Let's go.
Are you kidding me?
It could be in the Avalanche.
Well, I'm saying in the off season,
Yes.
like shut down like the bar,
Yes.
Yep.
and be like, hey, we're just hosting a poker tournament.
Yeah.
That would be so dope.
I mean, like, come on,
I'm all in.
it's easy. Like,
Yeah.
Cute little reference there.
Thank you.
Cute little reference.
I'm glad you picked up on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. What's game plan going from here for the Avs? Cruise to victory? Is there any make sure you finish?
I think the game plan is probably empty the tank in period 1
Yes.
on Sunday.
Just get up and stay up.
I mean, 4-0, like, you bury them.
Yes.
Don't give them a second to breathe, to feel good about themselves, to think that they could possibly begin to conjure up the notion in which they contemplate a world in which maybe they are able to come back. Don't give them a second to breathe.
Kale doesn't know that when the time comes, you got to give AJ the tiny crown. Yeah, Allie will drag in the tiny crown on occasion for the master over here. Yeah.
Barberchef has no idea what's about to happen.
Yeah, he's
in that
about to get
picture.
stoned.
He's like, oh man, it's 100 milligrams right there.
Oh, going hard.
Yeah, it was a bunch of cookies.
Groovy right there saying, "You want to hit this, bro?"
Yeah, he going hit it, hit it again, hit it again.
One more time.
I don't feel
that
it yet.
thing's gigantic.
That is not a tiny crown. That's a big boy crown right there.
Yeah, that was a giant crown. I'll take a giant crown.
AJ the Big King tonight.
Yeah, it's whatever.
All right.
I'm good. Whatever size crown, fits. I'm happy with it.
Magnum, regular.
No, I do not play Jonas Johansson on Sunday.
You play Philipp Grubauer in every
Don't-
playoff game that he's
yeah,
healthy
you
for.
don't
Full
do-
stop.
You don't do that.
This is what he's paid for right
Yeah,
now.
right. Exactly.
Yeah. Door opening.
Yeah.
All right.
Although,
No, AJ, you're exactly right. You drop it into 6th gear, you step on the
no,
gas, and you
straight up,
go.
you come out full
Yeah.
bore trying to finish that game.
Yep.
And if it doesn't work, if they survive and Jordan Binnington plays lights out, and they sneak out a 2-1 win, then you're coming back to Denver,
Yeah.
where you're 18-0-1. You haven't lost a game in regulation since what, March 8th or something? I think their last home loss. I haven't looked, but
It's been a day.
I think it was the 3-2 Arizona loss.
That sounds right.
Where all the
At
pucks
least in
bounced
regulation.
off the ice.
Yeah.
That was their last regulation loss in Ball Arena, to my recollection. So that's like you try to end it in period 1 on Sunday. I mean, empty the tank.
Yeah.
As
And then cruise. Because we saw tonight, third period, perfect example of them just dropping it into first gear and being like, look, we'll just skate around in the neutral zone.
so
We'll
what you're
play
trying to
freestyle.
say is boat race them?
You boat race them.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Did you say bow race them?
Bo
Because you can put him in.
and let Bo
Wow.
just race them? Yeah.
Don't tease like that.
Here we go. Here comes the 11-7 rant from AJ.
I'd be good with it.
I know you would.
Sunday, a great time to try it out.
3-0's a good time to try things a little bit.
Yeah.
Not JoJo things, but it's a good time
Let's
to try
not
things.
get crazy. Just play
Wouldn't
your
mind
quality
seeing Byram
players.
back there.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the power play because it was totally terrible tonight.
Awful.
But it's been an overdrive this postseason.
Yep.
I've been specifically paying attention as I watch all the other series that I can, specifically watching power plays, and I'm like, dude, Colorado's looks really good compared to this.
Yeah.
Part of that is also like the Blues PK is not very good. And then tonight it was even more of Colorado killing their own power play than anything the Blues did.
Very much themselves on that one. Let me say this one more time because I see a lot of names I don't recognize in chat. Y'all, like and subscribe to the video. For real. Does a lot of help for us. I know a lot of people that don't normally watch are watching over the last couple of games. So hello, welcome. Hope you enjoy. But also help us out and hit the like button. That's all I'm saying. Let's take a quick look at the Avs defense right now. Because Ryan Graves played great tonight.
True.
Sam Girard did not look good.
Had a weird off night for sure.
Came up in pain a couple times after the cross check, things like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he got cross-checked into JT Conver's legs.
Yeah.
And that shoulder went right in, and it looked like his shoulder was in quite a bit of discomfort. So, we'll see.
I mean, Gerard had an off night, +1.
Yeah, right.
Had a few shots on net.
That's a bad night for him.
McCarr and Taves were really good.
Oh,
Taves' stick
Taves.
defensively was unbelievable, dude.
such a great pickup.
You could cut his defensive highlights and put it on Pornhub tonight.
Oh, baby, let's go.
Oh, it was so good. It was downright clinical.
You love to see it. Look, even Patrick Nemeth, Connor Timmins, 0 complaints tonight, really.
Yeah.
Quality stuff.
Yeah, they were solid. Like, look, the Blues came at them in waves, and they had the shot advantage all game. At times, a significant advantage. They really like outplayed the Avs in some aspects here, but it goes to show you just how good the Avs,
Top to bottom, how good
built.
they are. Yeah.
like Grubauer's in a rock solid zone. He's picked up his play from right where he left off in last year's postseason, this year's regular season. Like, he's in the process of making himself a lot of money right now.
Yep. Dollar bills. You see it with Jost. You see it with just about everybody.
I think Jost is still in Ryan Hartman range, whereas Grubauer is in Jacob Markstrom range.
Ryan Hartman range is more than $1 million more than he's making right now.
There's a difference between 3 years, $1.7 million, and 6x6.
Yeah, fair.
There's
Two different
yeah,
universes.
those guys are living in different portions of their careers right now.
All right,
For sure.
D-line or producer Kale, come get D-line ready to pick some people.
We're making picks for giveaways. We're making it so it's
Come to Kale. We're going to give away 5 $15 gift cards to the DNVR Locker. You can buy yourself a DNVR membership. Highly recommend. Do that. Or, if you want to support your boy D-Line, your boy Blais over here, go buy a dope DNVR shirt. If you're a believer in Byram, get the Four Norsemen. If you're a believer in other people, buy the Three-Headed Monster.
Buy other people's shirts.
Buy, yeah. I'm like, all right.
our first ready to go. 1 to 5.
Here we go. Solo dice. Congratulations, you've won yourself a $15.
I'm not picking these on merit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, just pick at random.
Yeah,
It was not a good comment.
we understand how this is working.
Thanks, Eric.
All right, 1 down, 4 to go.
Forsberg.
The birthday boy.
Oh,
Let's go.
Wow.
Sometimes fate is on your side.
Yeah, birthday boy for birthday boy. The fix is in.
Our boy. Hurricane T-Bag.
Yes, I know who you are, totally. Very aware of this person. Okay. Welcome. Congratulations.
Watches this first Avs
Oh,
show.
so these are at random, but
hold
Eric
on.
somehow
Hold on.
picks
Should we
the Nuggets guy?
require that they buy like Avs gear?
No.
Dude, he's in your comments. He loves you, bro. No one's in your comments that doesn't love you.
Next.
That's not true.
Congratulations, Thomas.
All right, one more.
Uno más.
Hopefully that's not Thomas. Oh, no way.
Banned.
I don't think that counts.
Banned. Congratulations.
No.
No.
Yeah.
What a name.
Is that ND or is that no?
That's N-O, baby.
Oh, okay.
N-O, no.
I thought maybe it was North Dakota.
Congratulations to the 5 of you. Hit up Nathan_Rudolph on Twitter. Send me a DM. We will get you all hooked up with your code. You can also hit me up on Discord if you're part of the DNVR Lounge. Either way, go away, Heckhole. Does Makar have an underrated part of his game?
All of it.
I mean,
Is he going to win the Norris or not?
no, he
then
won't.
all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
He does have a great smile game, though.
No offense to Adam Fox, but I don't see him doing shit in this postseason.
Oh, did he make
Got him.
I seem to recall watching Victor Hedman get turned inside out on the OT winner last night.
Oops.
it? Yes.
Florida in 7, baby.
I know a whole bunch of the PHWA peeps had not put their ballots in. Hopefully
They've done seen that, yeah.
Yeah. Vote Makar.
If I had a ballot, I would.
I would have actually. Yeah.
Anyway, we love you all. I'll drink a little bit more
Man,
to the
I
chat.
hope Edwin didn't go to bed.
He probably did, dude. He's gonna have to rewatch the end
Hey,
of the
by
show.
By the way, Oilers lost again.
Yeah,
I know.
1-0.
Paulie Walnuts did him
Yeah,
in.
I have I am engaged to a Jets fan who
Yes.
is very excited about
Oh,
it.
so you're
sure.
feeling pretty good right now. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wish she was here, but
There's a distance issue,
yeah.
but
Please open the borders.
look, you can. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that on live.
Yo! What a hero! This guy.
All right. Thank you so much to everyone watching live after the fact, listening on the podcast. You're all awesome. We hope all of y'all keep hanging out with us for a hopefully long playoff run. Hopefully, if you're local, you come down to the DNVR bar for mimosas and hockey Sunday afternoon.
Early game. At
Early
3 o'clock.
game.
That shit happening.
We going.
It's gonna be great.
Mimosas and brunch.
Get here early.
Ooh.
It was getting at capacity 2 hours before game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7:30 start tonight. We were about 60% at 5:30.
Yeah.
I showed up at 5:30 and it was pretty full.
There were some peeps here.
That's all I'm saying. Get here early.
I think Sunday we're opening at 11.
That sounds right. I trust him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always double check on social media. It's posted all over the place. So.
You know it. They got the schedule posted, and I think it's pinned on the main DNVR account. So they'll tell you there. Get in it. Hope to see you here.
If they sweep on Sunday, man, I will be drunk.
Let's go.
It's gonna be a night.
Sorry. It's just, what's up?
There you go. Bar was vibing tonight. Hopefully it's vibing on Sunday. We hope to see you there. Until next time, we will talk to you guys, I guess, Sunday post game?
Yep, that's right. It's the weekend.
Yeah. Let's go.